everybody. Welcome to another show of this podcast of Medicine to Success. I am Chantel, and I'm so excited and have the pleasure to be introducing my girl, MafaeYukon Belasco. I'm so excited to have some interviewing questions with her. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit who you are.
Yes, hi Chantel. First of all, thank you for having me. I am honored to be here with you and being able to inspire others and empower them with their daily habits and possible reachable goals. So first and foremost, like Chantel shared, I am MafaeYukon Belasco. I am first and foremost, a daughter of God, a wife to my amazing husband, Nick Belasco. I have six beautiful children and also one, my huge fur baby, Bob. And I'm here today to share with you guys all the amazing things that I'm doing and all the communities that I'm collaborating with. Currently, I am the president of Filipino American National Historical Society here in Stockton chapter. I am also part of WO3, which is an organization that supports women-owned business. And we celebrate in March. We just celebrated this past March on the 25th, I believe. Next year will be on the 30th. So for all the women entrepreneurs there, let us know who you are, or simply just reach out to me so that we can make sure that we inspire you. And of course, my baby, Mafae Management Consultancy, it was born 2015, where I wanted to really communicate with my children first and foremost. I think that's where the time social media was really trickling in, and I wanted to be ahead of the game where I understood how branding and the beauty of it. And apart from connecting with my kids, I was able to learn and grow and then now guide my current clients and other individuals, that want to be more of an impact in this world. So that's me in a nutshell. I mean, many more to share, but I think I'll let Chantel ask the questions first. But yeah, that's me.
I love that. And I really love how you said that you are really involved with the women community of business owners. That is something that is definitely a need now. We don't know who to approach, and we're just often stuck where we think we can do it all ourselves, but
Right.
always best to have other people with you. So what made you want to get into that, or how did you get into all of that of the women's community?
Right, you shared it. You hit it on the target that we do need support. And I, for one, would be the first one to put my hand up. I'm not a superwoman, even though sometimes I feel like I am. But we're human. We need to surround ourselves with strong individuals. I mean, as a woman, as a mom, you're always facing so many different challenges. I tend to wear so many hats, just like now, if you only knew, I already cooked dinner and it's 11:38. So that's where I know that I can balance, but at the end of the day, I still need support. And that's the reason why I created or built my company, because I know that people need support building their business, staying relevant, being consistent. And then at the same time, of course, I love to support women, most especially mompreneurs. I didn't get to share with you as well, but I'm also heavily involved with another community in Australia, which is Oz Mompreneur, and also Women Changing the World. Again, we share amazing women that love to be behind the scenes. We put them in front of the world to make sure that they receive recognition. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about building your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So for me, that's my passion in life, is to make sure that I share my learnings and make sure that I inspire another individual, each day.
Yeah, and you said that you're a mom, so that's amazing to be a mom and being able to do all these things and also be a business entrepreneur. So, how do you manage being a mom and also having a business? How do you separate that and how do you make time for
Right.
that, most importantly?
Yes, time is precious. So if I was able to build a business where I can still spend time with my children and my husband anytime and be anywhere in the world. That's really what I prayed for. And Mafae management has allowed me to do that. So just like this, we're connecting, we're inspiring others, and it's virtual. So for me, I am really grateful for my team members. I have team members in the Philippines, in Australia, and also here in the US. And we have, you know, created a space for each other where, for me, I trust my team and they trust me to be able to lead them and guide them to share and give quality work and guidance to our clients. And again, the balancing act as a mom, that's inevitable. Like there's always challenges each and every day. And I'm sure moms out there can resonate and understand as different age groups. I've got my youngest son is 4 and my eldest is 24. So, it's all different age groups, all different, fun things that are happening for them and also life lessons. So I guess the number one key for me is having such a strong support system, especially from my husband, my parents, and also my kids. I'm just an individual that grew up knowing my values, and number one thing is respect. If you have respect for yourself and others, then everything will fall into place. They teach us at a young age in these fairy tales, right? The good always wins. So just be good, be kind, and like I said, everything will fall into place. Maybe not what you expect. Actually, it's more than you expect. So always remember that, guys. Just be kind. I know life is challenging, but at the end of the day, you're just going to be having those aha moments.
Yes, I really love that. You also had mentioned you have a consulting business. What
Yeah,
made you want to get into consulting, and what is the work that you do on that?
right. So that word consultancy or even management, right? Those are two key words on living life with purpose and living life to the fullest, because it doesn't give you restriction. As a management, I could be managing individuals, I could be managing products or companies or businesses. And then when the consultancy comes, it's the guidance. So for me, since my life journey of being in front of the camera and also, being a speaker, and then at the same time, being in the um, on stage in a worldly stage, I've had so many challenges in my life that sometimes I feel like I thought I knew it all, right? But life experiences actually teaches you a lot of lessons. When you have mentors around you and you surround yourself with mentors or teachers, then that's where it becomes even more purposeful. So I created, obviously, my name is Mafae. I put it on my business name, so letting people know that, hey, I'm a real person. I'm a woman with a story, a journey that has faced challenges, and I'm continuously growing and learning. So with the management side, I'm here to support you. As you can see, it's a crown. I'm pretty sure we'll get to that next, but I was able to represent the Philippines in the Miss World pageant back in 2003. And so the crown resembles me passing on the crown to whoever I inspire, because you have the ability, and you are meant for greatness. It's just a matter of having cheerleaders around you. And of course, I'm one of them if you allow me to. And I'm looking forward to helping you manage your business, helping you manage your career, because I also do personality development workshops as a licensed well-being boost facilitator, which is similar to being a life coach. So I have kind of like brought all my passions together, and now it's under the Mafae Management Consultancy umbrella. And no matter how old you are, no matter where you are in life, just know that you're not alone. Because when I thought I was alone, people were actually knocking on my door. So this is me just leaving the door wide open and letting people know, hey, there is people like me in the world that are wanting and willing to give and make sure that you achieve what you want to achieve in life. Because we only have one life, gotta make the most of it.
How were you able to determine what type of people are meant to be in your life? And what would you say to those people that are actually scared to take that risk to approach that and say, you know what, I can do this and I will do it?
Well, I'm very intentional and believe in manifestation. So I am very detailed on what type of people I want to meet, what kind of clients I really want to support. And at the end of the day, sometimes it doesn't work, but at least it was tried and tested. For me, I always want to connect with individuals or companies to where we have a friendship or relationship for the long term. So I'm a big believer of not burning bridges. Like I signed, sometimes in business, it gets really harsh because people are trying to make a living. They're really making sure they're elevating, right? But at the end of the day, when you have genuine, authentic people that are willing to go above and beyond for you, those are keepers. Maybe okay, right now my finances are not okay, but guess what? For me, one thing I always tell my clients that, hey, it's quality over quantity. I'm not here for the big buck. I'm here to make sure that you actually elevate because I know there is going to be a time that you will say, Mafe, I can afford you like fully. I'm going to pay your full rate because I know you've been my cheerleader from the beginning. And thank goodness, since 2015, I've had clients since then. So I know that I've been doing things right, right? Though I'm not perfect, I'm still forever growing and learning, but that's inevitable. We're supposed to be learning and growing each and every day. So what I always share with clients, hey, the marketing, the branding part, it's a big beast, a different department in itself, of course. I tell my clients, I want you to be able to create that new product. I want you to be able to manage the operations or even the HR or even accounting. So imagine how many departments are you managing as a startup business when you can actually delegate and then be able to reach the goals in the time frame that you were planning for. I'm not going to happen overnight, but it does happen quicker than you expect. When you really find the team members that are seeing your vision, seeing what you need. Because that way now your mind is just recreating, right? Or concentrating on the clients that you want to coach, that you want to sell your product to. Um, and that's my, and I can go on and on and on about this, but everybody I out there that is having a hard time to start, hey, I'm here to help, even for just, a guide or even me referring you to someone I know that can even help you with different things because everybody's, an expert in different things. So I'm really proud of myself of being a connector. I value relationships. I value, like they say, your network is your net worth. So for me, I'm not saying I'm rich in the bank, but I am rich in relationships because I really make sure I nurture and make the other person who I meet feel important and feel special. And that's how we're supposed to be in this world.
I like how you were saying that you really connect with your clients or just building a relationship with anyone that you come across with. That's very important. What would you say is like the
Mhm.
most challenging thing that everybody has faced and that they don't know it yet, but that they will overcome it and that it would be something that's gonna
Right.
relieve them to be successful?
Mhm. Well, in the beginning, of when I really put my foot down and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna own my own business." I had trials and challenges, partnering up with others, thinking that I couldn't do it on my own. But at the end of the day, we can do whatever we want as long as we put our mind to it, our heart and soul to it. Do research of what you want to do. Reach out to people that you feel like have done it or are doing it and ask for their guidance. And as early as now, if you're looking at the financial part of things, what I've learned with one of my mentors is that trade is also a good way of investing and collaborating with other people, because you have an expertise. They have an expertise, and you need each other to be able to level up. So don't be afraid to just ask, hey, what is it that I can trade with you right now that eventually when I finally have income, I know I can afford you. But right now, just being honest, put your hand up. Don't let your finances hinder you from getting to the next step, you know, because obviously you're trying and to build that income. But if you're trying to do it by yourself, then that's where, sometimes it's a blocker. Like I said, I'll be the first one to put my hand up and really reach out. You know, a lot of the things that I've done in my life, half of them was trade, because I know I built my talent, my expertise, inspiring others, or even you just never know. You walk into your room and just be your authentic self and really show your interest on others and getting to know them. And that's another thing, showing up in events, networking. If you're there, you're in it to win it. Because you just never know who that next person you're going to say hi, hello to that can help you, invest in you, or even refer you to someone. And I've had those testimonies from myself and also people I've mentored, just so I build their confidence just to show up to an event, to a party, to a workshop, and then all of a sudden now they're booming, you know?
I love that. Showing up is very important, and I feel like if you don't show up, you're just gonna be one step behind from where you're
Right.
meant to be. And
Yes.
what if, like, people feel stuck? People are in a situation where they have all these opportunities, but they just don't know which path to take. What would you say to that person that is just feeling stuck on where their life is gonna actually take them?
What I love to do, I mentioned earlier, is Wellbeing Boost program, right? So I have this session where we talk about the seasons of your life. And that's something I feel like everybody needs to do or evaluate, like understand who you are and where you want to go, where you want to end up with, right? I don't want to give away too much, but it's just really evaluate, okay, from the time you were born, who are your mentors? What were you achieving? you know, to your teenage life, to your 20s and 30s, and even being specific on, okay, do you want to have a family? Do you want to have a business? And even, leading up to retirement. What age is that, right? When I feel stuck, I reevaluate my journal, my timeline. Is this where I want to be right now? Are these the people that I want to be aligned with right now? Where is this going to take me when I'm looking at my future goals? You know, yes, being present is amazing because you breathing in, soaking in what have you done and what is there to come, right? But when you evaluate your past learnings and then your future goals, then today is your action. That's the gift of today or right now. Is understanding why you're feeling this way, what just happened, what's about to happen, but really knowing that you're still capable. You know, I feel and I believe that the stuckness that people feel is really a reminder to just rest. Take a 5-minute breather. Maybe you're just really overwhelmed. That's why you feel stuck, you know? Because we things can be done. Like for me, sometimes I have to close my eyes when I see toys everywhere. The laundry's not done yet, and I'm like looking at the time because I'm all about, okay, dinner, lunch, what am I gonna feed them? And my mentors always share with me, you're doing fine, Mafe. Because hey, I also cry. I also have my moments. I am not perfect. I will 100% admit that. But if we take a moment for ourselves and just be able to gain the energy again, then that's your reminder. If you're feeling stuck, that's your reminder. You're doing too much. Just sit down, breathe, do something that you love. Maybe it's just reading that book or calling your mom or calling a friend or just simply just crying. You know, one of my mentors shares with me, Mafae, if you're feeling some sort of way, go take a shower. It's a holistic way of cleansing, holistic way of just um, clearing your mind. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody goes through this. When you're in the shower, all these ideas come to your mind, right? Or you just have happy thoughts for some reason. So that's one thing. I mean, I was going to say it's free, but you're paying for your water bill, but still, you know what I mean? And this is scientific, and I think, we can research on this, but don't quote me. I think our body itself, we're what, 99%, 98% water, you know? If our water is like splashing like the beach, then everything's just going haywire inside. If we don't cleanse our insides or drink enough water, or hydrate, then yeah, we're gonna feel off, you know? And just listening to like music that calms you too. What, like the five senses, what you listen to, what you look at, what you watch, what you touch, those are the things that heightened, heighten your feelings. Like lately, I love candles. I just love lighting them and just looking at the flame. That calms me. It could be any type of candle. So yeah, I have many more. So I'll share with you, Chantel. Don't worry.
I love that. I love how you said just being present and just realizing where you're at, what the situation is, maybe seeing if there's an alternative for that. But the very last question I want to ask you before we end it off here is, before you leave this world, before everything is done, what is something you would want someone to remember you as, or like your community to remember you, of a phrase or a quote that you might say that they're going to remember you as? That's me. That's her.
Right. So ever since I was younger, I love to read business books. And there was this quote and this formula that I came across with that I've actually been using even on my answer in the Miss World pageant. I use this as a part of my answer is this formula: time plus productivity equals success. And that's something that I want to share and not necessarily be known of, but of course, the formula is something I've been really chanting to the world is we all have time. And we know that it's going to be our time to go to our next purpose. And if we don't take action on our goals, on even reaching out to family and friends just to say hello, and that's the productivity part, then the success will fall into place. It's as simple as putting time and effort on brushing your teeth. That's how I simplify it. You brush your teeth in the morning, you have this glow, your breath smells, you attend an event and you happen to meet the CEO or whoever that is willing to invest in you, they can see that, wow, she has a great smile, she takes care of herself, and they want to talk to you even more. But if you brush your teeth and then they see that, oh, wow, she's got, her teeth are kind of dirty and she has bad breath, like, I don't think I want to talk to her anymore. You lose your chance, of being able to share what you want to do in life. So it's as simple as that, guys, and as simple as waking up in the morning. What do you do when you first wake up? For me, I'm a big believer of gratitude. As simple as just open my eyes, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to breathe, or thank you for letting me sleep good at night, or simply just, one of my kids hugging me, like, thank you. Thank you for the hug. Injecting gratitude in your daily habits, that already helps your mental health. That already gives you strength. So those are the things that I would love people to me by, is just being grateful for life, and time plus product equals success.
I love that. Everything you literally just said, we got to make sure we apply to that and take that in and just really absorb what she said, because every little thing is true and it is a fact. What you do is going to be your actions, and it's going to be what you stand for. You are the brand you represent. So I
Exactly.
thank you so much for joining me today with the podcast Medicine to Success. Make sure
Mhm.
everybody subscribe, like, and also follow both me and Mafa so we can make sure that we can get this going. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Chantel.
Yeah, thank you.